F them resolutions. Hello, you got Mr.
and Mrs. Smith.
And listen, we got this in quotation marks because this is what most people are saying at some part in the year. Meaning, usually around 14 days into January, many people are saying, man, F them resolutions. Whether they're verbally saying it or physically, their activities are displaying that they can care less about them resolutions. Why? Because they have given up on their resolutions. They had goals, they had ambition, they had things that they aspired to accomplish, but they've already tapped out. So what we're going to do is give you 5 reasons you shouldn't give up on your resolutions. So if you fell victim to giving up on your resolutions by not taking the necessary action steps, then have a little hope, and hopefully we can bring that back out of you regardless of when you're watching this video. Any day is a good day to start back on your resolutions, even if that means December the 1st. So let's go.
Yeah, a lot of people set New Year's resolutions, although we personally feel that you shouldn't wait to the start of the year. There is a lot of benefits in setting specific goals at the start of the year and putting your best foot forward to accomplish them, okay? So we're not knocking anybody in 2020. All right, so let's go with number 1. The number 1 reason why you shouldn't say F them resolutions is you have to think about your why.
So your why. What is your why? Many people already know this because it's a cliche kind of thing, but your why is the reason why you set the resolution in the first place. What inspired you to set that resolution? So if it's a financial goal and you want to be debt free by the end of the year, why did you say that? Why? Because it might be a burden on you. It might be stressing you. It may be hindering you from doing certain things for your kids. It may be stopping you from getting that home that you desire, which also means you might want to have better credit. So you had credit goals, and part of your why is you want to have a home or purchase a home. Why? So you can have some of the events take place at your house. You want to do Thanksgiving. You want to invite people over. Think deep and think even deeper as it pertains to why you set the goal in the first place, and that will help you get back on track to really not giving up on your resolutions.
Yeah, you know what the quote is. It says, if your why does not make you cry, it's not big enough. And a lot of times when you think about your current situation, that's the reason why you set these resolutions in the first place. It's because you want that better life, because you want something different for your kids, right? So you always have to have that in the back of your mind. Even the days you don't feel like it, your why should keep you going.
I love it.
Number 2.
Number 2 is break generational curses and conditioning. Break generational curses and conditioning. And the first quote that comes to mind for me on this is, if you do not come from a rich or wealthy family, then a rich or wealthy family must come from you.
Yes.
And what that means is, even though you might have grown up in a scenario that wasn't favorable to you or favorable to others, that doesn't mean that you have to relive that same exact situation. So if you didn't come from a wealthy family, then you must make a wealthy family come from you. That should move you into action, that you're like, look, I got to change the game. Nobody in my lineage has had wealth, success, abundance, tapped into the God-given abundance that exists. So it must come from me.
Yes, most definitely. I mean, it only makes sense. A lot of the times we like to say, well, I didn't learn this in school, or I didn't learn this at home. Well, look, it's time for you to learn it. You gotta break those chains, okay? Because that lack of knowledge is always going to cost you. When we have access to the World Wide Web, we have unlimited resources. We live in an abundant world. You guys, it's okay to change up some of the ways that you were raised. It's okay to change up ways that you were taught or things that you were not taught, okay? It's all a part of the game.
Number 3, you have people watching. You got people that's watching you. They know that you want to do better. They know you aspire to accomplish certain things, and they're watching you. Who are those people? It could be anybody. It can be your kids. They're watching what you're doing on a consistent basis day to day, and they're learning something from you. Either they're learning how to quit or they're learning how to push through regardless of the obstacles. It could be your family members, your siblings who know that you aspire to do great things, but the fact that you haven't done them makes them feel as though they are not able to be accomplished in the first place. So it gives them an excuse or an out not to do it because you're not doing it. It could be some of your coworkers, it could be friends, it could be people online. Believe me, people are watching, and if they're watching, then you can either inspire them because they'll see your blow up or your glow up, as they call it. They'll see your successes, or they might even benefit from you being successful because they're watching, and that would be your kids or other family members. They would benefit from you being successful. So you got people that's watching, and either they're gonna get the message of push through until your goals manifest, or quit on your goals. It's not worth it. What message do you want them to get?
Hey, that's powerful. Let's go straight to number 4.
Number 4, we got some letters, and it starts with an R, and I promise it's not RESPECT. It is REWARDS. Rewards. Talk about it.
Rewards. I mean, listen, you have to understand that it's bigger than I want to do this for this person and that person and this person and this family member, right? What I love about rewards is everybody can get rewarded, but you have to reward yourself. I feel that you're the one putting in the work. It's only right for you to reap some type of personal reward. It's only right for you to do something for your significant other, then for you to do something for your kids, and so on and so forth. See, for me, I'll just give you my personal example. Last year in 2019, I lost almost 50 pounds, okay? 45, 47 pounds. For me, I just got tired of not being satisfied with my pictures, okay? I like to take a lot of pictures. So what I did was I buckled down and I set goals for myself. Okay, I really, really love, the first goal I think I set for myself was our anniversary. Our anniversary is in April. And I said, you know what? I want to be happy with the pictures that we post. I want to be happy with my weight, with my frame, right? So that was one of the rewards that I was going to reap. After the anniversary, I set a next goal, but I set my goals around events and things that were coming up. Then I gave myself an extra reward. Like, okay, if you lose this much weight by this date, you can reap this particular reward. See, I have an actual notepad on my phone where I have a list of all of the things that I want. Okay, all of the things that I would just love to have. But they're not things that I'm going to put at the top of my priority list. What I'm going to do is wait until I increase my income, get a certain amount of income coming in before I reap those particular rewards. Reason being is because it's leisure, all right? It's not beneficial to my brand or to my business. It's just something that I want for me, but I have to earn that reward.
Gotta love it. So, if you didn't catch it, she said also reward yourself. And one of her rewards in that weight loss journey was her having better looking pictures. So that might be your reward. Whatever it is, find it and own it. And then this is the benefit of you sticking to your goals and rewarding yourself. She was rewarded by the pictures, but guess what? It was also a reward for me as well. So you know what I'm talking about if you know what I'm talking about. So that being said, let's transition into number 5.
All right, you have people to prove wrong. You have people to prove wrong, but you know what? It ain't about them. More specifically, yourself.
Nice. Now, this is kind of the opposite of you have people watching. When I was talking about the people watching, I was more so referring to people who would be inspired by your journey or your story, or people who would benefit. So in other words, they would like to see you win. They would like to see you succeed. Number 5 is more so about the haters or the doubters. And what that means is you can't let them be right. Like, don't let them be right that when they say, it's not going to work. You leaving your job is not going to work. Or, this diet won't work for you. Or this particular strategy you're using is not going to work. Don't let them be right. Prove them wrong. And sometimes your biggest doubter, those are haters, the outside. But sometimes your biggest doubter is yourself. So specifically, you have to prove yourself wrong because that subconscious mind and those doubtful thoughts that creep in when you set a goal, it's easy to start thinking and reflecting on why it couldn't work or why that mountain that you're about to climb is so insurmountable. It's so hard to do. But if you just replace it with how it's possible, then that's the best way to kind of day by day prove yourself wrong as well. So you got to get in the habit of not only just proving people wrong, the haters, the doubters, but conquer yourself. And that's going to go a long way.
Yes, most definitely. So, that's all we got, you guys. 5 reasons why you shouldn't say F them resolutions, right? You need this. You need this for yourself. You need this for your loved ones, and all of those relying on you.
Now, this is what you got to understand as it relates to the resolutions. Many people have financial goals that they would like to accomplish, and the thing that's hindering them from accomplishing them goals is that they just need a blueprint. They just need a system. They just need a team of people that can help them hit those goals faster. If that's you and you have financial goals that you would like to accomplish, check out the information below, and we got a system that can help you stick to your resolutions a lot better because it's systematic and it's a team of people rooting for you to win. That's all we got. Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Signing out.